Jones and the New York Giants taking on Cole McDonald and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They are led by their quarterback from the University of Hawaii, a former 7th-round pick. It's Cole McDonald.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No gain on the play.
To throw on second down. McDonald, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Stafford's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Golden Tate on the return.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll throw from the gun. It's complete to Golden Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd down, here's And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Jones' throw on target to Shepard. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29.
That's another New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 29.
A first down carry for Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Darnell.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
on 2nd and 9, Jones. That's complete to Goldman. Call it a pickup of 7. And that'll make it third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
looking to throw again on second down. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun on third down, Jones.
Pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
A gain of 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. 2nd and 11 at the 41. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, it's Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Stafford's pass. Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
Stafford now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 15-yard line.
And this is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to number 45.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And right away, he'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 12. From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To Barkley on the check down. Jones pass. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. And we watch now how effective they've been, how disruptive they've been in the backfield.
And what's been so difficult for the offense is that you know that they spent all week rehearsing these things, working on blitz pickups, protections, knowing where the pressure is likely to come from. They've read the scouting reports. They've watched the tape. But sometimes, under pressure, that coordination breaks down, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Stafford's pass.
Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Connolly on the tackle.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
10, Giants 7.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down. Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete.
Jones' pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
A big loss.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. And he's got Snead. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The big winner, Williams, there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. He's got it at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd and 3. At the 8.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the air again, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. This one caught by Isabella. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Tate to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, as we'll run you through what's going on both today and later on this weekend. In the early window, we'll have our eye on that game in Jacksonville. The Jaguars going to need to be on their A game as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Then more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in New Orleans, where it'll be the Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Dean Lowry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 42.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ryan Connolly on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Are you serious, dog?
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Stafford underneath for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own
New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22.
From the 22, Jones over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Barkley. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move.
At the 35.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now Jones off the play fake. Looking for Shepard deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Catch number 44 of him on the year. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Cardinals.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
A gain of 32.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
At the 9-yard line.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football, and if you're going to throw it.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The New York set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. This is Penny. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Elijah Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
For the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive was Snell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a give here to Snell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Tate on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's incomplete.
Jones pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Snell again. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Snell, the ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, Johnson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to run again with Snell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd medium winds up being a good one. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Tonight's
a lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Arizona, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6.